The Sopranos is regarded as the best TV show of all time, and I would definitely agree. When I first watched The Sopranos, I watched the full series back to back over and over again. Today, I would like to expound upon the secret messages in The Sopranos. This one, explaining how Tony is led by the devil.
That was a paranormal event. What the fuck are you talking about?
We could start off with Tony's mother, Livia, a very important aspect of the show, even after her death in season 3, in the episode named
Прощай, Ливюшка.
Which means what?
Goodbye, little Livia.
A few, weird things happen at Livia's wake. There's this funny scene where, Janice gathers everyone around and they want to pay their respects to Olivia, but nobody really wants to. But it's this guy on the steps. He comes down, he sees the awkwardness, and he leaves. Kind of similar to right when Olivia is getting her body taken out of the house. There's a dark figure there, then it's gone. Olivia goes by. They're really strategic about how they put things on the show. And it just makes it, that makes the show really great. Also, Pussy's ghost shows up in Livia's wake too, which is, that goes together.
See how good you survive.
Yeah, one-eye symbolism is packed throughout this show. Like, I could do a whole video on all the one-eye symbolism that they show on there. It's most apparent in the episode Funhouse.
Where you going?
I don't know.
What are you looking for?
Somebody's looking for me.
Who?
You!
Tony says he knows someone's looking for him, but he just doesn't know who. All the while, the one-eye symbolism shows up right next to him, representing the devil. AJ, like his father, had a very bleak outlook on life. Most of this stems from Livia and the conversations that they had. There was one conversation where she said, no, don't expect happiness because you won't get it. People let you down. And that life's a big nothing, and what makes them so special?
Planet. Earth. Most kids were dead meat. What's the use? What's the purpose?
I also like to point out when, after reading the poem, Meadow explains the poem to AJ, and that's when he thinks he hears Livia's ghost in the back of him. And, that kind of depicts the saying that, once somebody dies, they will go and say goodbye to their loved ones as a ghost, They'll go visit their loved ones while they're wandering Earth.
To go before he sleeps.
So he must be far away from his house.
The sleep of death. The big sleep. He's talking about his own death, which is yet to come but will come.
That's fucked.
Tony has this whole, impending doom thing going on with him. He's always worried about, losing his family, his death. He worries a lot. Yeah, that's why he has these panic attacks, which are like, genetic from his father too, which also passes down to AJ, which Tony talks about the putrid gene, soprano gene, the dunk. There's a lot of despicable characters in the show. A whole lot. Mostly everybody in the show, they don't have a lot of redeeming qualities. But this is where we go to the main devil of the show, Ralph Cifaretto.
Fucking goddamn fucking bitch!
Something to point out about Ralph is he comes right after Livia's death. The same episode, actually. And another thing to point out is the sympathy for the devil thing.
Please allow me to introduce myself.
Please allow me to introduce myself.
When I was around when Jesus Christ had his moment of doubt and pain.
Were you there when Jesus Christ had his moment of doubt and pain?
Pleased to meet you.
Another thing to point out about Ralph is his storylines have a lot to do with fire. It's always fire in the storylines.
All right, who gave the order to torch one of Albert's trucks?
One of the trucks.
Be quiet, Albert.
Also, when Tony kills him, Tony like miraculously just gets burned by the stove that Ralph was cooking the eggs.
Ah! Fuck!
Right before his death, Ralphie admits to cooking the horse pie alive.
You cooked that fucking horse alive.
No, I did not. But so what?
Ralphie leads Tony into this house occupied by Olivia in his dream.
Me no. Speaking English.
An episode Calling All Cars shows that Tony's being led by someone else that's not himself because he's in the back seat.
Kid gets sick in the place.
There's only candles in
There's a
Naples.
lot of secret messages in this show, and it's very apparent. Like once you get tapped in, it's very apparent how they do this show. There's so many secret messages, and even goes down to Melfi's statues in the background. It just goes so very deep to.
I get it!
Tony's "I Get It" scene, it says wonders. He really understands that he can't go back. He can't be saved from this. This is a power like this is bigger than him. Once he kills Chrissy, that's when he really notices that.
My best friend, Bush. But this? I mean, to begin with, every morning I wake up thinking, is today the day that one of my best friends is going to dime me to the FBI? And a weak, fucking, sniveling, lying drug addict? That's the worst kind of bet.
It took Tony to kill his own cousin, his own protege, to really realize, where he's really headed to.
No problem.
This scene right here is like really important too because it shows like, Carmine being on the other side.
She was everything to me. I'm all alone on the other side.
Carmine mentions that he's all alone on the other side, kind of similar to, Livia. Nobody cared when she died and stuff, And also, like Tony, he's afraid to lose his family, including his wife, Carmela, which shows, in his dream with the ducks taking his penis away and stuff.
What is that?
Briefcases aren't allowed.
It's
the
Tony
voice.
B this time, leading him into the house where Olivia is. But, he's saved by his guardian angel, Metal. This show has so much to it, and I can't wait to do more videos like this. This is my first video, so, bear with me on this one. Give me a sub. Thanks for watching.